Hi everyone! Using what Reicha termed a new system of fugal composition, the 36 fugues, opus 36, published at the beginning of the 19th century, are largely experimental, investigating different aspects of fugal writing, including rhythm and the harmonic and melodic implications of a fugue subject-answer pair. In the 16th fugue, the harmonic and melodic implications appear to have an octatonic basis, although it should be remembered that Reicha probably heard these combinations as having a diminished or extended harmonic foundation. The opening of the subject, for example, uses two diminished seventh arpeggios, one outlining the notes of a secondary diminished seventh chord to C minor's dominant G, and the other outlining the third, fifth, seventh, and flat ninth degrees of C minor's dominant ninth chord. The voice leading of the two diminished seventh arpeggios also follows that of a typical resolution from a diminished seventh chord in 4/3 inversion to one in root position. Both diminished seventh arpeggios are also found on the first and second degrees of the 1/2 octatonic scale beginning on D. The remainder of the subject, except for this G note, also uses only notes found in the same scale. Despite this apparent octatonic connection, the entire subject may be heard as outlining a relatively common progression in the fugue's tonic key of C minor. Reicha then appears to have treated the notes of the first diminished seventh arpeggio as belonging to tonic and secondary diminished seventh harmony, and the second arpeggio as part of extended dominant harmony. The notes of the real answer and its accompaniment, except for C natural, similarly belong to the 1/2 octatonic scale beginning on C sharp, with the underlying progression outlining a move into or onto the subdominant F minor. Because the subject's contour contains a 1-5-1 move, the answer moves 4-1-4 in C minor or 1-5-1 in F minor. The subject-answer contour allows Reicha, through the remainder of the fugue, to easily introduce the subjects in other keys, such as here in G minor. The notes of this G minor subject are also found in the 1/2 octatonic scale beginning on C, and its underlying progression is slightly modified from the work's initial entries to include its diatonic leading note diminished seventh and supertonic seventh chords. As mentioned, Reicha probably didn't hear the subject's note combinations as having an octatonic basis, as their inclusion can be explained as part of common diatonic and secondary progressions. Later in the fugue, however, accompanying this subject entry in C minor, complete octatonic scales are literally included. Although Reicha again probably heard the first octatonic scale as a combination of the two diminished seventh arpeggios accompanying the subject, and the second scale as the two diminished seventh arpeggios accompanying the answer, we can't be sure. Either way, if we treat the notes of this fugue subject-answer pair as having an octatonic basis, this fugue is a good example of how a fugue connecting the tonal and octatonic sound worlds may be written. I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching. See you next time.